What's going on, guys, and happy new year. Welcome to our channel. Hope you are having a fabulous New Year's. Let me know what you did for New Year's Eve. Did you do anything special? Did you stay at home and watch the ball drop? Did you go to bed early? Yeah, and let me know if you have any New Year's resolutions. Do you have any plans for 2023? Yeah, me and my wife went to dinner, just had a quiet dinner. We had our son go to grandma and grandpa's house and just kind of had the cone of silence. The cone of silence, at least for a few hours. We had the cone of silence. So it's always nice to kind of get a dinner by ourselves, which is a good thing. So, whenever you our 4.5-year-old is just a constant. He's a ball of energy who never stops talking. We love him, but yeah, it's nice to get a few hours of a cone of silence. So, yeah, let's jump right in. I got a lot to talk about here with you guys here. Maybe that's where I get it from. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, you can see here going into 2023, exclusive drug makers, prescription drug makers, to raise prices on at least 350 drugs in the US in January. Yeah, so this is going to hurt a lot of people, seniors, people on, well, pretty much anybody on prescription drugs. I think I seen a recent article that said about 150 million Americans take prescription drugs. And this is the problem here. US pays on average 2 times more, at least, than any other country in the world for prescription drugs, and oftentimes for the exact same prescription sold in other countries. Yeah, you can see here drug makers including Pfizer, GlaxoSmithKline, Bristol Myers, AstraZeneca, and Sanofi to raise prices in the United States on more than 350 unique drugs in early January, according to data analyzed by healthcare research firm Axis Advisors. The increases are expected to come as the pharmaceutical industry prepares for the Biden administration Inflation Reduction Act, which allows the government Medicare health program to negotiate prices directly for some drugs, but doesn't start until 2026 because, well, it is what it is. The industry is also contending with inflation and supply chain constraints that have led to higher manufacturing costs. The increases are on list prices, which do not include rebates to pharmacy benefit managers and other discounts. Get this, in 2022, drug makers raised prices on more than 1,400 prescription drugs, according to data published by 46 Brooklyn, a drug pricing nonprofit that is related to 3Axis. That is the most increase since 2015. So that means in 2015, there was even more than that. More drug prices are likely to be announced over the course of January, historically the biggest month for drug makers to raise prices. To date, Pfizer has announced the most increases with price raises on 89 unique drug brands, followed by GSK on 26 unique drug brands, including a 7% increase on its popular shingles vaccine, Shingrix. And notable increases expected include 9% price hikes on Bristol Myers Squibbs, both of which were already more than $400,000 for blood cancer treatments. Really sad. Increases for Pfizer include a 6% rise on the cost of Xeljanz, a treatment for autoimmune diseases, including rheumatoid arthritis, and a 7.9% increases on cancer drugs. Yeah, isn't this sad? Insulin costs will be capped in 2023, but most people with diabetes won't benefit. Here's why. A story here, Anna Marie Gibson's son Owen was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes in 2011. 6 years later, in 2017, her other son Thomas got the same diagnosis. The San Diego mother, who's only 49, has health insurance. Each month, she pays $400 in premiums for her family, but that doesn't cover the cost of insulin for her sons, which is unbelievable. That medication is another $200 out of pocket. She's among the millions of people in the US who won't see relief when the Inflation Reduction Act goes into effect, which in January 1st, capping the monthly out of pocket cost of insulin at $35 a month for seniors on Medicare, which will be really good. But if you remember here, in August, Republicans blocked a provision in the bill that would have capped out-of-pocket cost of the prescription drug for everyone on private health insurance as well. Yeah, I was really sad about that. We only needed a few more Republicans to vote for it, and they wouldn't for some reason. She says, quote, "It doesn't seem fair. We don't have other options. We don't have another choice." Let's see a picture of her and her family here. More than half of the diabetics in the US, over 21 million people, are under the age of 65 and don't qualify for Medicare. Nearly 16 million people ages 65 and up have diabetes, though not all of them are on Medicare. You can see here with Republicans, the Senate Republicans have a bill that would repeal the Democratic drug pricing law, which does cap insulin for Medicare and the lowers prescription drug pricing that the government will be able to negotiate here soon. There's a couple different provisions on that. And the House Republicans want to repeal the Inflation Reduction Act, which has several different things in there as well. They are going to be in control of the House here in January. So you guys can let me know your thoughts here on this. So we will see what happens. I'll keep you up to date. Something personally I think needs to be done for seniors, people on Medicare, people with low income, is every year when this Social Security raise happens, you guys can let me know your thoughts here of this in the comments, is that people get their Social Security raise, their cost of living adjustment, Social Security raise for, increase for 2023 this year. And some people get their raise, and then part of their raise is basically negated because they lose part of their raise to food stamps. Their food stamps gets reduced, or their SNAP benefits get reduced. And it should not be this way. It should not be this way, that you get you're on Social Security and your Social Security gets reduced, or your SNAP benefits get reduced because your Social Security went up, when your Social Security is really supposed to be there to keep up with the cost of inflation. And it seems like every year millions of seniors get penalized because of the Social Security raise, which all it does is keep up with inflation. And this is penalizing seniors every year to the point where it's going to be not long until no seniors get any SNAP benefits at all ever again until Congress does something. So I sent a tweet out here recently to members of Congress, Senate, and the president here. Take a look. Yeah, and you can see here, I sent this out on Twitter, and I said millions on SNAP have their benefits reduced because of the COLA raise, cost of living adjustment rates. This should not happen. We need a bill to change this, introduced now. Let's make this happen. And I tagged a bunch of people here in Congress that have talked about things like this in the past. Senator Bernie Sanders, Senator Elizabeth Warren, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, AOC, Representative Corey, President of the United States, Representative John Larson, who is the leader of the Social Security Act to raise benefits Social Security, it's not the $2,400. It's Social Security. I don't know, it's striking. I'm losing my mind here. Let me see here. The Social Security 2100 Act, a sacred trust to raise benefits as well, by John B. Larson, which is another. Remember, there's a couple different bills in Congress to raise benefits and change the index of Social Security rate, does the raises on, and has a lot of support in Congress. They're all very similar proposals, slightly different bills in Congress. Any one of them would be an increase to what we have now, and getting one of them passed would be a good thing. You see, increase of benefits, benefit bump for Social Security, protect against inflation, protects low income workers, provides a tax cut for 23 million lower and middle income Americans, improves Social Security benefits for widows and widowers, repeals the windfall elimination provision, ends the 5-month waiting period to receive disability benefits, provides caregiver credits, extends the Social Security dependent benefits. All these different things here, strengthens the trust fund. Yeah, extends the solvency of Social Security from 2035 to 2044. So a lot of different things here on this proposal here. They're going to need to do something. They're going to need to do something. And the biggest thing is getting Republicans and Democrats to agree on something. So I'll keep you up to date here on this. If you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe down below to our YouTube channel. It's completely free to do so. Just click the subscribe button, then the bell icon, so you don't miss out on new videos that come out here on our YouTube channel every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also, thanks so much for liking and sharing these videos. Later on in our videos today, I'll have a cash giveaway that we're doing here that you could win money directly from us. You can click here to watch my newest video next. And here is my newest Social Security video with really good information in that video. So click on that video if you haven't watched that next. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.